I'm on. Sure. Yeah, fine. Don't worry about it. It's from last night, that stupid bar fight I got into, man. I got my knee jammed up.
It's gonna be all right, man. I got it.
Man.
Hey, fellas. How you guys doing?
We're fine, brother. We're fine.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nothing, man. Just a little sting. That's all it is to it. A little soreness in the knee, brother. Nothing but...
It's nothing serious, man, right? I mean, we were talking on the podcast, and I've pumped you guys up for this match. Okay, man, be serious. Did you guys do something last night? What's going on?
Nothing happened, dude. I'm just old, getting a little sore. That's all there is to it. Nothing happened, bro. I'm trying to tell you, nothing happened. I'm fine. We can wrestle. Ain't that right?
That's right.
That's it, man. I'm fine, bro. Just leave me alone.
All right, fellas. You know the Hardway Bros are no joke.
He said he's fine.
All right.
Why don't you just get on out of here, brother?
All right, guys.
Let us handle what we're going to handle. I'm fine.
I have faith in you.
You want to do most of the work and not
Man, come here, chill out. Like that, you straight. I got this, man. Look,
have to do most
two little busters ain't nothing, man.
I got a tour
We
or
got
something.
this. No, we straight, bro.
Coming out to the ring, the Arrogant Americans, the #1 contenders for the tag team title. Now, this isn't a title match, but they're going to come in here and they're going to fight for the chance to get to that tag team belt.
They're going to have quite a fight on their hands. The Hardway brothers, current NHW tag team champions, going to come out to they don't have the titles are not on the line tonight. This is a non-title match, but still the Hardway brothers are going to do everything they can to come out of this place victorious.
And the Arrogant Americans are very well aware that's not a tag team match, and they are upset. If you listen to the NHW Pro podcast, you'll hear what Mike Facen and AJ Strokes had to say about that fact that this is not a tag team title match. They're still upset over the fact that Mike Facen never got a rematch for his heavyweight title as well. So they're very upset on many ends, and they express that in a lot of ways. I'll be interested to see exactly how it goes down with the Hardway Bros, a team they historically haven't had many issues with.
Well, they really haven't until now. Now the Arrogant Americans feel slighted that they're not getting a title shot tonight. They feel like they deserve a title shot, which they really do. They're ranked #1. They're undefeated in seems like years now. Very interesting tonight to see what the Arrogant Americans can do against the champions, the Hardway Bros.
Absolutely. A lot of strong talking from them. A bit of a surprise to a lot of people. Now, I had the chance to talk to the both of them backstage before this match, and I'm a little worried. It seems like they may have been up to a little bit the night before. I wonder if that's going to have any effect on it. I know AJ Strokes is known to get into trouble.
AJ Strokes all the time in trouble, but they can put it out of their mind. The Arrogant Americans do really well in the ring. I expect them to take care of business tonight, but going to have their work cut out for them.
Their work cut out for them indeed, because out comes the NHW Tag Team Champions, the Hardway Bros. They're coming out here very confident, having beaten the Heartbreakers at Fury, the former #1 contenders, to hold on to those championship belts. And they're coming out here now. I'm sure they're very well aware of what the Arrogant Americans had to say, but still, generally speaking,
Arrogant Americans, you got in the ring and you saved us, and you act like you were going to shake our hands and be man, and we can do this man to man, and then you want to attack us, hit us from behind. Then you want to throw us around, toss us around because y'all are bigger than us. It doesn't matter. We've been doing it the hard way our whole life. I'm ready for it. We're coming for y'all. We're going to beat y'all. We're not scared. Arrogant Americans, you messed up last night. Now we're mad. We're coming for you because we always do it the hard way.
Well, these two now, friendly or unfriendly, definitely have a tiff going now. It's becoming unfriendly fast, so it's going to be very interesting, to say the least.
The Hardway Bros coming out very confident. Now, they feel very comfortable with those tag team belts and aren't at risk to lose it, but a loss here would give the Arrogant Americans every right to have a chance at that title, one would imagine.
That's absolutely correct. The Hardway brothers need a victory tonight, need to go away victorious against the Arrogant Americans regardless. Whether the titles are on the line or not, they need to win as well as the Arrogant Americans.
They need to prove that they should still have those belts and deserve to be at the top of those rankings as the champions, because that kind of show of force is really what makes people respect all the work they do.
Absolutely. And right now, the Arrogant Americans have took those tag team titles, held them in the air mockingly.
They want those belts, and they want them bad. They've made it very clear that they should have the tag team titles.
This match going to be very interesting as these two get ready. It looks like the room is about half divided.
Hardway brothers trying to get the fans to be excited for them, and they are. The Hardway brothers, a fan favorite really all the time because of their work style and their work ethic. They do everything the hard way.
Well, they really do, and now you hear the crowd, and that's the response coming from the Arrogant Americans. So it looks like this place is about, wow, and there you go. There's a response to the Hardway brothers. The fans loving them both, Marcellus.
Both teams really popular with the fans, which is what makes this such an exciting match. Really, it's hard for any fan to root against either team. But I know before this happened on the podcast, we made our predictions. I predicted that the Arrogant Americans would take this victory away, and you said the Hardway Bros would.
That's right. I predicted the Hardway brothers would win this match, but it's going to be a tall order. Wow, Marcellus. And the action goes right to work. The Irish Hammer, Marcus O'Reilly, and the Atomic Playboy, AJ Strokes, right into the corner they go. Irish whip into the ropes, goes Strokes. Wow. And the Irish Hammer catches him with a leg lariat, makes the tag. Preston Veston double teaming now on AJ Strokes. And both the Hardway brothers off the ropes, down to the mat goes AJ Strokes. And Preston Veston with a pin. Tried to get a pin. Looks like he only got a 1 count.
Hardway Bros showing just how good they are at tag team fighting. The fact that they basically can read each other's minds in the ring and are able to use that to their advantage.
And that time Preston Veston came charging in. AJ Strokes got out of the way.
I see AJ Strokes favoring his other knee, showing a bit of pain. I saw him with a little bit of a limp earlier. I was wondering if that had something to do with what he was out doing the night before. It seems like that might cause some trouble.
It may. Mike Facen in the ring right now. Preston Veston being dominated by Mr. Handle That, Mike Facen.
Mike Facen, a former champion, has a very impressive history with New Heights Wrestling, is one of the top-ranked competitors in the top 10.
And there he is with a high vertical suplex on Preston Veston III. Goes for a cover, got a 2 count. Preston Veston with a lot of second effort.
Starting to show that in-ring psychology that's given them a lot of success. Mike Facen bringing over one half the Hardway brothers to his tag team partner.
And now makes the tag. AJ Strokes, legal man in the ring. Wow, nice tag team work by the Arrogant American. Strokes goes for a cover and got a 2 count. A near pinfall there.
That was very close. Surprising to see something like that happening this early. And the Arrogant Americans also showing why they are such a successful tag team. Those tag team maneuvers that they are also able to specialize in.
And right now, AJ Strokes going to work on the back of Preston Veston. Now has Preston Veston in a camel clutch.
That's a debilitating finisher, a debilitating submission move. We're going to be curious to see if Preston can get out of it, but he does.
And AJ Strokes lets him out, makes the tag. Mike Facen now legal man into the ring. And Irish whip into the ropes goes Preston Veston. Wow, atomic drop, and wow, a clothesline by Mike Facen. Nice tag team work by the Arrogant Americans, and Facen goes for a pin on Preston. And got a 2 count. Preston Veston able to power out.
As you see again in the corner, AJ Strokes once again having troubles with that knee, really seeming to become an issue. If the Hardway Bros take notice of that, that could absolutely change the pace of this match.
Well, it really could. The Hardway brothers great with submission holds, and that Fargo fracture leg lock they have would be tremendous and game-ending if they put it on AJ at this time as he is injured. But Mike Facen with a nice belly-to-back suplex just then on Preston Veston, as the Arrogant Americans are in control. But like you said, AJ Strokes down on one knee, finally making it to his feet, but very ginger on that leg.
The Arrogant Americans spent a lot of time talking about just exactly what they're going to do to the Hardway Bros on the NHW Pro podcast, and they're showing that off. They really are starting to have a certain air of aggression to them against the Hardway Bros.
They really are. Mike Facen bearing down in a bear hug. The arms have dropped twice on Preston Veston. This arm falls. Wow! And Preston Veston fighting back with a series of forearms to Mike Facen. Wow! And Mike Facen just took his head off with a big boot. Going for a cover, got a 2 count. Preston Veston able to power out.
Able to get out of that, but still in the ring alone, hasn't been able to tag up yet, and once again, a tag by the Arrogant Americans.
The Arrogant Americans quickly showing tag work, outperforming the Hardway brothers thus far. Wow, another suplex and a crossbody block. Nice tag team maneuver from the Arrogant Americans. 2.5. Almost got Preston Veston that time. Preston Veston desperately needs to make a tag to the Irish Hammer, Marcus O'Reilly.
And it seems every move that AJ is doing is just hurting his legs more and more. He's having more trouble with these moves than his opponent.
And that time he missed Preston Veston, went knee first into the turnbuckle, screaming in pain as Mike Facen over there to check on him. But AJ Strokes is in a lot of pain. That right knee causing him a lot of problems.
Mike Facen feeling a bit helpless in the fact that his tag partner is limping on the ground and just wants the chance to get out of the ring. He's really hurting.
Trying to make the tag, both men trying to get to their respective corners. Crawling. Trying to get a tag. Mike Facen going crazy, trying to get his partner over, as is the Irish Hammer. Who can make the tag first?
Oh, and neither man is able to make the tag. Preston Veston gets up, gives a strong hit to AJ Strokes' back, and they start to exchange blows.
And AJ and Preston Veston mixing it up, exchanging right hands. AJ Strokes starting to get the better. Preston Veston right back on his feet, though, with an Irish whip into the ropes, makes the tag. Looks like he made a tag.
That he did. Now Mike Facen is in the ring and attacks Preston Veston from the back. Mike Facen being very fresh, having both of his knees feeling fine. AJ Strokes, not the case.
No, and they denied the tag from the Heartbreakers. Mike Facen has him up. And Marcus O'Reilly coming over to help him out, hurls him out of the ring. They've got Strokes. Roll him over. And got a 3 count.
That's a 3 count. Wow. Gets him with the roll-up. A sudden change of pace. And the Hardway Bros get this victory the hard way.
And there you have it from Will Hall, your winners of the match, the Hardway brothers. Preston Veston still in a lot of pain. AJ Strokes still on the canvas. What's Mike Facen doing? He's standing over. Will Hall, your winners of the match, the Hardway brothers. Preston Veston still in a lot of pain. AJ Strokes still on the canvas. What's Mike Facen doing? He's standing over the Irish Hammer. Now he's attacking the Irish Hammer.
What a change. The Arrogant Americans having talked a lot about what they wanted to do, but now doing it in the ring, actually.
Wow, and what a move Mike Facen just put on the Irish Hammer and putting the boots to him now. As all 4 men are in the ring, the bell has already sounded. Referee calling for the bell again. And they've got Preston Veston. Wow. Drops him down in a pile driver. AJ Strokes drops Preston Veston. Now Mike Facen power bombs the Irish Hammer. as the Hardway brothers both laid out on the mat.
A really shocking turn of events. They had quite a bit of back and forth before this, but to actually take advantage after the match is over, hold their title belts in their hands, and this is just getting absolutely brutal. They're not relenting in any way. They're trying to take the Hardway bros out permanently.
And they're just beating on them now. The match is over, and the Arrogant Americans just beating.
Arrogant Americans usually very reasonable in their actions. Not like them to act this way, but quite a change, and the fans are getting angry. They're angry. Everyone's frustrated at this. AJ Strokes edging on the fans to come at them as the Hardway bros are laid out in the ring. A shocking turn of events tonight.
Wow, and AJ Strokes just insulted Marcus O'Reilly's wife, who was at ringside. And now they've got Marcus O'Reilly taking it out on him.
Technically, the Hardway bros titles, no, technically they have them, but the Arrogant Americans are the ones holding them. Clearly shows that there is unfinished business yet.
Well, this nothing but business attitude from the Arrogant Americans as he's ripping a shirt to shreds now. And now just choking Preston Veston with a shirt now. The Irish Hammer still helpless as he is laid out on the mat. Both Hardway brothers laid out on the mat. Mike Facen parading around the ring with that shirt. I cannot believe.
See, that's what we do. We not stopping till we get them belts by any means.
They're gonna learn the hard way. September 9th. Tonight means nothing. The belt wasn't on line. Just like you nothing. You nothing. Where you working, Burger King? Once again, man, we got screwed. What happened? My knee gave out trying to climb. Over the top. He came over the top. Roll up. I'm tired of this, bro. I'm tired of this. We gotta get mean. We gotta get mean. We can't give these fans what they want. It ain't about them fans. It's about the Arrogant American. Right. You better believe it. I need you mean. Better believe it. I need you mean. I stay mean. I stay fucked up. No one cares what they want. But now, we take what we want. You understand? I get what I want every time I get there. Take what we want. My ass. That's what I want. In there and break folks and freaking hair. That's what I want. But that's what I do. Every time we go out there, you take this intensity. And you put it in that ring. You see when I picked him up and powerbomb and laid his ass in the middle of the freaking ring. Use more. That's what I always do. Channel it. Use it every night. I stay Don't care about what them fans want. Bump the autographs. Bump selling t-shirts. Look, it's about us. Look, and it's not me. You gotta worry about those belts. Those are ours. Let's focus on the big prize here. No that's not worry about that. That's the small picture. That's the small picture. Look, you gotta worry about those belts. You gotta tone it down when you're out in public, man. You gotta stop the ball fights, bro. You gotta chill. Turn it up. You gotta chill sometimes. Turn it up. That crap happens when you do that. Nothing to do with it. We gotta turn it up in the ring. Stay in the freaking the management office. We gotta tighten up, man. We gotta freaking tighten up because we are the best tag team in the freaking world, man. We are the best tag team in the freaking world. You're right. 6 teams, only 2 lost on my best. That crap out there, that should have never happened. You're right. That's my bad. Those fans, that's nothing, man. That's bad, nothing, bro. I gotta stay out the bar. Those Hardway brothers. My bad, bro. I failed the prize. That is our prize, man. Right. We gotta focus on that. You're right. Once we focus on that, we'll be good, man. You're right. My bad, brother. My bad. I will not let you down again, okay? No, but I need your intensity level up here. We gotta keep it level here. I need you as high as me, brother. I need you as high as me on intensity. I'm with you. We're gonna take it to the top. That's right, like we always do, baby. Like we always do, bro. I love you, brother. I love you.